This call may be recorded or monitored.
Hello?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm alright. How you guys doing?
Okay. You know, you always smiling and joking with people and doing your little funny faces. It doesn't look good to have a mean face like you're some sort of monster. So you might want to smile. Not that you had anything to smile about. No, when I say...
When I have a mean face, at court?
No, when you took your picture.
Oh.
When they took the picture of you.
They will tear that shit up if I was sitting there smiling like...
Well, no, not smiling, Ruben. What I'm saying is a pleasant face. When other people I've seen had a picture taken and they were in court, they were like this. And like, nobody's afraid of you. A pleasant face.
No one's trying to be mean, but...
Okay.
I just talked to the lawyer, and what they were saying, that next court date, they said you walk in there, they really said just walk with your head down. He said, I better not see you crack a smile, because...
Well, you know what I'm talking about. A pleasant face. A pleasant face goes a long way, not like somebody's doing something to you.
You got a press conference or something?
So, I'm waiting on the president to call. I have a conference room here. But anyway, I want to show you something, and
being sarcastic.
I'm waiting on the president. Now, you figure that one out.
I don't... What do you think?
I said, you figure that one out.
I don't have to figure it out. I said, I don't know if you're being sarcastic.
I'm being sarcastic.
Okay.
I'm not that important. Okay. I just wanted to show you this and just to tell you that everybody that has called us, nobody has asked us any questions because they know Daddy. They have not asked us anything. They have shown nothing but support, and Daddy's got a call as far as Saudi Arabia, where one of the guys called to support him. And with that said, I'll just say that everybody is supporting you. Everybody is praying first to come home. And, you know, what can I say other than that? It doesn't have to be, you know how I love kids, and it really doesn't have to be my own.
I remember when you met him.
Yeah.
He was going off on me, but then you saw him. Oh, that baby's so cute.
He was. He was.
I know.
And, you know, I just remember not the picture they were showing on TV, but the fact that he had a little wavy curly right here, and he was cute as a button. And, anyway, yeah, I was going off on you, you know, for other reasons.
That's a little right there. Yeah. That's the lawyer right there. He said he had to talk to you guys.
Okay. But
he just came and saw me here.
Yeah. Okay, in any event, I'll just show you some of these. And what it is just that you have kids. And if any one of these were missing, Ruben, we'd die. We would die. I mean, I hadn't eaten and didn't sleep for a while. I was going through the grieving process. So all I want you to see is these kids. You know, and these are ones that you took care of. This was even somebody else's own that you took care of. So I think that was Marquita's. So I'm letting them know what type person you were. You have taken care of kids your whole life, and you have never hurt them. You couldn't even pick up that cat. You remember how you went berserk when that cat, I told you, and you said, why did you call me back for that cat? I saw him this morning, and he was dying, and I had to give you a few choice words and tell you was going to get that cat. You went berserk. So I cannot imagine something happening to that baby and you not doing something about it. So all I'm showing you is these are yours. And it's been behind you because I heard she's come down here. She's been behind you.
Okay.
She's been behind you.
Yeah.
And that says a lot.
You need to, okay, I was going to see if he was actually coming in or not. If he was going to get the chance.
She's been behind you. And that says a lot about her.
Get on.
You know, and her child is missing. I don't know if somebody had lost my child, you or Sonia of any of them, I would have died. I would have died, and I sure wouldn't be talking to the person who lost them. Okay? Good morning.
I was letting them know that Dr. Valente is coming to see him. The man will be here to see you today. Okay. Valente is his name. Okay. All right. Yeah. You are Mama? Oh, yeah. I'm Al Perkins. That's the one that talks to me. Okay.
But anyway, you know, these are your kids. And it's not a game. It's not a game. Okay. Yeah, look at that. I had started to bring that food pictures, but, you know, just talked to them and told them a little something, as we had told you, and just said that you were, you know, in a little trouble like she was before. This was first day of school.
That's one of the ones that's on my Facebook. That was out tonight. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. My God. It's not really. It's just she was a darling, and that's the way she likes a whole lot.
Yeah.
This was a mischief one of her, me telling her to leave that vase alone before she attacked it. That was being mischief. That's too cute. Yeah, now here's a beauty queen type one. And of course, this is how cute is that? Yeah. And I think this is Bella. I think that had to be Bella because of her hair being slick. I think that had to be her. Yeah, that's Bella. And of course, that's our other little friend. And this here. How cute is that? Now, she looks like with the exception complexion. But she has brown eyes and brown hair. So you just have to imagine if somebody stole yours. This is not a game.
Yeah. You know, she would have told you about the visit and everything.
Yeah.
See, they brought her from here, right back here.
Well, they're trying to give you guys the benefit of the doubt to show that they're not inhumane and they're not insensitive of you. They're empathetic, sympathetic, but we have to find that child. We got to find that child. Either way. Either way. Either way. And I don't know anything else to say, but here's Dad.
That night, we came down back before lunch to see you, and they turned us away, and I asked the guy if he was sure, because Chief Hackney said anybody that his family members and all that, come down and talk to him. Well, Sherry came down yesterday. Yeah, but he came down yesterday also, and they were going to turn him away, so he went and talked to Chief Hackney. I was going to come here today and bring the media so that they would see that we were trying to get here to talk to you. But the chief got on whoever was the watch. It was a misunderstanding. Somebody dropped the ball. But the thing is...
That's why they came and saw me. They thought I arranged a press conference.
No, I was going to...
Came over here real quick.
My thing, I was going to bring the kids. I mean, the press. Now, they're out there waiting on us. I am so tired of talking to them. I told them, Jeannie Blaylock wants to interview you, and I told her, I'll pass that on to him. I said, but he's got to work everything through his lawyer. It has to be going through the lawyer. Don't do any underhanded stuff behind the lawyer's back. And be truthful with that lawyer. Now, we need closure on this. This is too long. There's so many people that's hurting. I mean, and so there's over 300 cops and stuff that are out there right now looking for that little boy. Just can't say enough about how she loves you, how she's not believing that you would harm that baby. And she says she's going to believe that to the end until someone shows her something different. So, she was wondering about a Keegan mailbox.
Keegan mailbox. Well, she has that now.
As of when?
When she came down here to visit.
So she just haven't looked for it. It's in the stuff.
I signed it over.
Oh, okay.
Tell her, I just signed all that stuff over yesterday.
All right.
So you can call her and tell her, oh, no, damn, that's at the house.
You know what, that says a lot about her, because as I said, if somebody had lost my baby on their watch, I'm not going to talk to you.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. And the police are looking at all different angles. They're looking at, I mean, and you know they're listening to this, but they're looking at all different angles. Was it a drug deal gone bad? Was it, are you protecting someone because of drugs? Or did you accidentally do something and that child got hurt? And you panicked. The same thing that I talked to you about before. So, hold on. Go ahead.
You can still hear me, can't you? There is no need to cry about it because the bill is already run. The die is already cast. That baby is out there. So why cry about it? What are you crying for? What? I'm asking the question.
What? Me?
Yeah.
For what?
Why are you crying?
Pictures of the baby.
Uh-huh.
Because I'm thinking the same thing. That was prayers anonymous.
Okay.
It hurts. I mean, to even think that.
Okay.
Don't want to think that. Don't want to ever be in a position like that.
And you don't know who could have taken that baby. The car was found such a short distance away from the house. They would have had to have another car to pick them up, but I don't understand that. But what I will ask the question is, I told you that her mama was, that her grandma told her husband was stalking her?
No. She talked to her mom probably about 3 days, 4 days prior to that.
Mm-hmm.
That did tell her that I had tried to follow her home or whatever to see where she stayed at.
Mm-hmm.
To see where, because she was going to try to do something. That's exactly what she told her.
Well, since everything is hearsay, no, I'm just saying since everything is hearsay, what she told you, then the only thing I could say is that is what you just told me. And maybe they might want to go talk to.
Right straight ahead.
Tell her to come here?
Yeah.
Why? Tell her.
No, it's up.
Well, they listen to everything. I don't know whether they're going to go forward on it, but.
I told them that night or whatever, but
huh?
a lot of stuff, people making a comparison to case and all this stuff. They're making comparisons to a lot of stuff, but
But it's not in the paper. The only thing in the paper. The only thing I haven't even been reading the paper, so I can't say that it's not in the paper. But I haven't seen anything on TV other than to show you this is the person last seen him, and this is what he's done, and we don't believe him. Okay, I understand that. They don't believe you because they can't find it. So that's the sensible thing to say.
It's whatever. I mean, they're going to say what they want to say.
Exactly. But I want you to know that regardless of your reputation, don't worry about your reputation, because for a fact your record speaks for itself of the things you have done. Okay, but it should not be about your reputation, because that would be selfish. It's about.
It's not. I'm not worried about that. And honestly, I mean, I can care less. They're gonna paint me out to be a monster. I don't care at this point. But just like, you know, or just like the people that came up here to visit, or even some of the attorneys that say, yeah, we've talked to certain people that know you, and not one person has said anything bad about you.
Well, they know how you talk. They know how you take care of kids.
Well, this is because everybody sees me with the kids. The neighbors, she said, yeah, I always see them with them kids.
Well, one thing for sure is if you were a killer, I would have thought you would have got a couple of them long before down.
Anyway.
One thing that the chief had even said to Sherry, he won't believe you're a killer. He said that to Sherry. Now, if he had said that to Sherry, then that goes a long ways. But the bottom line is he's got a case to solve. There's still a child that's missing. So.
Also told me about all these bodies and different things that they finding now. I had to keep looking. I thought I could have swore that was Nadia when I first saw her walking.
Oh yeah, it looks sort of like it.
But they saying all these cases, a couple bodies that were found and whatnot. And one was that military.
Yeah, one was that chief.
Yeah, that's right.
One for who?
It was the military guy that.
Oh yeah, 14 years later.
No,
this was 2012 that he went missing out the Avenue Mall. They said he went AWOL.
12 or 13.
Yeah, I think I remember that one. I just thought he went AWOL.
I went right around that Dinsmore area.
Yeah.
When I was framing and stuff.
Well, the thing also.
I told him, and they asked me about that, and I said, no, I remember that in detail, because we had talked about it, and said, there's no way he had that much time, and he was just a little animal.
That much time, and he was a chief.
That was the lady's house right next door, where we was framing.
That speaks volumes, too, because they probably never would have found a solved case for those other families, but you're searching for a baby, and you uncover stuff that you should have done a long time ago.
Yeah. I guess she said thank you, but and then at the end said she just still wants the baby to be found.
Yeah.
And the other one was from 2003, was the car.
Yeah.
Well,
that one, when they said military guy, and I was like, hold up, he was like an officer or a chief or something. I said, yeah. And they looked at me and I said, yeah, he used to stay like the Dinsmore area. And I remember that because we were right there.
Yeah.
All I've done is I've heard it.
Called to that house and we were right there framing and stuff.
The only thing I've done is I've heard about them, and I had no idea about somebody missing for 14 years because I've barely been back for 14 years. But anyway, I just don't see, I don't understand why you're even in this. You take care of kids very well. You take care of kids very well. How could, it's a fact he was lost on your watch, so they have those negligent charges. How could you be so negligent?
It's just, put it this way, that day when, they took us down there, they didn't arrest us. They asked us to come down with them, and, I agree. From the beginning, I agreed. They asked to search the car when they found it. I hurry up, signed the paperwork then. They asked to search that room, or they asked if they could come in at first, and I showed them around the house, showed them everywhere, and then they asked if they could search the room or whatever it was, whatever went first, I signed away on that. When they asked about the storage, I signed away on that. When they asked for my phone, I gave them that. I was right there, handed them that, gave them the number. I had no problem with the whole thing. But yet all they've been saying is he's the key and he's not cooperating. But when I when I first got in there, I thought about it. I was like, maybe I should get a lawyer. Curious before I even say anything. But that was.
You know what? Go ahead.
It's hard to even do that because it's more so I'd be thinking about myself and not the baby and trying to hurry up and find the baby. So I tried to tell them the truth. They used that against me.
Well, of course, Ruben, and the only thing they have to go by is if your reputation was like Daddy's own, they would not just jump on it. Well, it may be, but they wouldn't have anything bad to say. Daddy's reputation is such that they can't chip away at it.
You can't go back on stuff like that. I sure as hell ain't going back on the past.
No, you're missing my point. My point is you have a record, so they are going to point you according. You know how long that driving record is, how that looks? That looks like I don't care about speed, and I don't care about this.
I just drive fast.
Yeah, pretty much.
I drive fast.
Yeah, but you should know better. If you flip my car.
I split your car. I split that motorcycle for you.
Well,
I had to get rid of that.
It's living dangerously.
I know.
Okay.
And I was lucky to make that. One time it slid out. The other time it hit a curve. And
you was blessed.
Yeah.
And if you like to drive fast, then maybe you should have picked another career like a race car driver, not on the streets where you're going to pile up tickets that you can't pay for. Did you read the descriptions that I gave you?
I tried to get a Bible. They haven't even got it.
Oh, well, we'll tell the guy, because he's going to give us his card. And he said, if we need anything to go through him, and the Bible is something that's free to everybody. Should be.
It should be.
They cannot take away your religion.
But I tried to ask that right when I got off the phone, and they didn't.
But did you still have them written down?
Yeah.
Okay.
About you were talking about the mailbox key. That's on a whole nother keychain that's still in the room.
Okay.
But I mean, I'm pretty sure she can go there and get what's in the mailbox. She asked you about that yesterday. I mean, I'm pretty sure she can do that, or either come back up here and have me sign something, and whatever's in there, they can get it. But
do you understand everything that you face?
I told her yesterday, from that little simple mistake, this might be the rest of my life. And it's, I mean, trust me, I've already weighed, that's weighing heavy on my brain.
Yes, and that should be weighing heavy, because this is, I mean...
Remember how I raised y'all? I didn't let y'all go anywhere. Nowhere. That's why you went wild when you left.
You know what I'm saying? Auntie.
Huh?
Auntie.
Yeah, that was a mistake. That was pretty much the only mistake. But y'all loved her. So,
because we got to do it.
Well, see, that's it. That was a bad mistake. But the bottom line is, I raised y'all close to the vest. There was no spending the night. There was no going to the lake with nobody for them to lose you, and I would be in this situation. So there was none of that. And
went out there.
why don't you huh?
Went out there. She was at, because they got the lake right there by their house. They were all in the lake, and I'm looking at that, or it's a river. I said, it's their backyard, but I said, that looks scary.
So did you tell her not to take them out there?
Trey didn't want to go. He was just whatever. And then once I told him that they were all swimming, he was mad that he didn't go.
Swimming in the lake?
In the river, yeah.
No, that's not us.
She got the pictures, but it's
if it ain't no bottom.
I went out there like last week or last weekend, whatever. And I seen it, but it is kind of scary at some areas, and she just jumped in. I'm talking about, you see blackness, like what? She just swimming back. You used to it, but it fanned up all the way through, and then just once you could see where the deep ends are, but they're used to it. I mean, it's
they didn't want a flotation device or their life jackets on or whatever.
Oh, they needed them because they think they can swim.
No, but they can't, not that well. Yeah, not that well. But anyway, what do you want to tell the media?
There's nothing I can. I'm not doing any interviews. I mean,
that
was one thing that they said. It was a press conference, and I said that wasn't me that set it up. I said it might have been you, and we talked about it. And
well, they were just saying that you gave it to the Florida Star, so how come you couldn't get it? But I let them know.
Because the Florida Star hasn't put me out there to be a monitor.
And I told them that.
The other news station is like, this nigga is it. without saying what they want to say, ER.
We don't use the N-word.
Shit, I'm using it. I'm sitting right behind here, and that's the truth.
Well, one thing about it, Ruben, listen, you put yourself in a lot of situations. We've told you that before. And they are under no obligation to show you in a good light. It's about the baby.
So don't come and ask me for an interview. That's it.
Okay. That's what I'll let them know.
That's it.
That's what I'll let them know.
I don't care if they want to be sweet and hurry up and turn it and try to get their ratings. And, before we get this exclusive, we got to go to commercial. Because they got Domino's paying millions just to be on that shit with an exclusive and this and that. And somebody gets bumped up and gets there.
Well, they do. That's how come I said there's no more exclusives. There's no more exclusive anything because they could take money for an exclusive and put it to find it.
Yeah, they could.
Yeah.
They could do that.
Yeah.
They could do it, but they're not going to.
Well, if they don't do it, there's no exclusive.
Why they think about it that way is because they're using taxpayers' money to find him.
Well.
And that's it. They'll go some way around that.
Well, they also know that if that's what your bond is, and you also know, if you don't know, that the only thing I said is that if I had $10,000, I think it wouldn't go to bail you out. It would go towards finance.
Well, I haven't even asked you. I haven't asked you for a dime. I'm not trying to, go that route. I'm gonna sit here and just try to be patient.
And pray.
If it was a way to be out, yeah.
And you know what?
Yeah.
It takes it takes quite a few people to be involved to set a person up. So I know how people are, but I'm a bit reluctant to think that you would have to have a whole lot of other people in order, going along with each other to set somebody up. So if you didn't hurt that child, which I believe, then there's no setting up in it.
Well, when I look at, try to come up with something, look at they didn't find her. They're close ties. They're all family. They ain't find that kid now. All of a sudden, this baby's missing.
Well, the only thing I can say, Ruben, is true, but the fact that they have is just that you were the babysitter.
I understand.
Yeah.
And that's what they're running with.
Yeah.
That's why they probably haven't found him, because they're wasting time on the wrong person.
Well, they're not really wasting time. They have to cover all bases, and the only good thing, well, no, there are other places. They're on the north side now, and I could say, they're not going to tell us everywhere they're looking, and it's not even necessary. But I could...
on the north side?
Yeah.
They're Ocean Way, Park Road, Yellow Bluff. I know exactly, because they came to talk to me.
Well, I could say that the good side of it is that they can pat themselves on the back, because they did find 2 other bodies, but they hadn't did a damn thing to find.
Sitting there for years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So evidently somebody didn't do their job, but it might have not been on his watch.
And then the chief, AWOL, that's all you give them?
That's all they can give them.
Okay, how long you went AWOL?
Well,
doesn't ask.
Well,
so you got this blonde hair, blue-eyed baby, and now we're gonna spend the money.
But let me tell you something, Ruben, and that's their choice. But it's a different level of evilness when you have a baby involved. It's a difference. A baby, I just say the baby is less than, and only had a diaper on. Yeah, so it's
a big difference.
It's a big difference.
They're not covering all what they should.
Well, of course, but they're getting to it. You can't take the whole police force here and other counties and put them in one place and leave them in the general public with no security.
But don't focus, all your attention on one person. I'm right here. You know where I'm at. Don't be just looking at me. You know where to find me.
They're not just focusing on you.
They're not just focusing on you, Ruben.
They might be now.
No. It's some things that I don't even want to speak about, but I know that they're just not focusing on you. And
who else they focusing on?
look, they're looking at other people, other people's lives.
That she said they really questioning her now. And they really looking at her, and they really think that me and her is, in it together. And
well,
she's not saying something.
I see no reason. Both of y'all broke. Both of y'all got arrested. So, there's no reason you don't have insurance money.
Both got arrested.
Well, didn't she get arrested too?
When? She got arrested?
Not for this, but for the Baker County thing.
And that was at her house. Them drugs was in her house. My black ass was the only one who got arrested. I told you that.
Well, go figure. You had no business up in there.
I shouldn't have been in before.
Okay.
But I told you, her and her cousin, no, they didn't get arrested. They got sat on the curb, they arrested me, they beat me up, and then they had to bomb me out. That was it. This is in her house.
Well, you know what? You were raised in California, not the Deep South.
Yeah.
But you know about the Deep South.
I know about it, but I'm definitely not used to a lot of this back road country.
And maybe that's something that you should have educated yourself on.
I know enough about it, but come on now. It's ridiculous.
And it may be.
It's whatever.
There's a lot of folks 6 feet under because they don't take heed to how people feel about African Americans. I mean, that's happening out in public. They got cameras on them, and they still don't care. So imagine what could happen to you without cameras. So, you just got to take heed to what's going on around you, whether you want to live a certain life or not. The fact of the matter is, she was married, she wasn't divorced, she left her husband and came down here and met a black guy.
She was already going through a divorce.
Well, it doesn't matter. My point is, that man had kids, they're a white family, and you're black. Now, I'm not saying that they're prejudiced in any way, but he just don't want...
He told me straight up he was going to lynch my black ass.
Well,
I told him, when you see me, you do that. And sure enough, when I saw him and met him with the kids, by myself, and I told him I'll meet him, her mom said that was a bad idea. I said, no, we got to get this out in the open. If this is how it's going to be. So I met him, and I told him, hey, do you have a problem?
If that was how it was going to be, you don't stand up and fight people.
Listen, I wasn't fighting him. I told him, we talked, and he said no. He said that was a misunderstanding. I was a little hothead, whatever, mad about some things. He said, but everything's all good. That's it. It ain't nothing I'm going through.
Well, I think you should have taken Grandma's advice. You had a good career, you wailed, and you should, if you wanted to marry, you and her wanted to marry, go get a fresh start and move to another place.
We were, and this ain't something that we were planning to happen. we were planning to leave. She was so set on, she was like, why'd you pay this last little bit of rent? She said, we should have just left. She was already ready and committed to leave. Already. And I said, all right, well, we can't just leave with nothing. Trust me, we were ready.
Well, my thought is there is no incentive for either one of y'all to work together to get rid of it. It's not as though he had insurance of any amount.
I don't know. I'm not married with her.
Yeah.
There's no gain in it.
There's no gain in killing a child. So,
I don't want to keep talking about that.
Yeah. Well, you said what you said, and you said that you don't, let them know that you're not giving an interview because you don't want us to say anything because it's been nothing but negative.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, guys. Dr. Valencia is going to speak to you later. He's here. He's also going to speak to y'all too.
Okay.
About your visit.
Okay. So, well, who is Dr. Lentez? Is it medical doctor or psychiatrist?
Psychiatrist.
Okay.
So, I guess when you guys go, they'll probably speak to you guys first, and then...
You know what? A psychiatrist can look at you and see the synapses in your brain cells. He can see. The window of your eyes is the window to the soul. And you know what? There's no need for you to hold your head down, look at him, talk to him in the face, because they want to know.
Everybody wants to know.
So, anyway, I just wanted to let you know everybody gets support. Nobody has asked any questions because they know otherwise. They love you, Brandy, Portia, all those people, are sending their best, they're sending their prayers, and mostly everybody has said they are praying for me and Daddy because they know how hurt we are. But as we've told them, pray for the baby, we'll be fine. We're adults. So, but, I'm sure you know now that this is large. It's all over the world, and nobody wants this 15 minutes of fame. And it is horrible. I never thought in a million years that you would just be clueless. And, I told you, I have to say, I told you 1,000 million times, don't ever leave kids alone. That's my last.
Yep, I'm gonna talk to Francis. I'm gonna tell him not to come down here.
Yeah.
It's not a good idea. Okay.
Now, while he's been good, he's been I'm just saying, my Barbara.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But, I hate this situation.
I know.
And I just pray for some kind of closure, one way or another. I'm so tired of the news crews and talking to reporters and this and that, and I'm like a prisoner. I mean, I go out, and since I did interviews, I go out and I see people looking at me, pointing at me.
We want to move. I want to move off the grid. Daddy don't want to move. I want to go off the grid.
Don't just I mean, I don't know what.
Do I have any reason to go? I want to move.
I mean, you didn't do anything.
I want to move.
Well, we'll see the kids this weekend.
Yeah.
Sonya should get in town either Monday or Tuesday.
Well, mind you, I say I want to move. I want to move off the grid.
Monday or Tuesday.
Monday's my birthday.
I know Monday's your birthday.
I want to move. When I say I want to move off the grid, I've been saying that. Not, way before this happened. This just gave me an extra
They're in New York. They got a wedding to go to tonight.
Okay.
Then they come in here Monday or Tuesday. Then they'll drive back cross country.
Drive back cross?
Yeah.
Actually, they'll probably leave them with me.
When did they leave?
When did they leave where?
What did they leave back cross country? Everything's still back there?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They got orders to.
I know where.
Yeah.
I know. But I'm just saying, I thought they had already packed that.
No.
See, the thing about that, Sophie and those stay with us until we can pack out, and then maybe she'll fly here and Daddy at her home drive. The Sonya don't do no driving. She just have a mouth out.
I talked to her. I was ready to help her drive. She was so worried about Sonya. She said, why doesn't she like me or whatever? She don't like you. She just said she thought that I should be with, be his mother. I said, she don't know you, but I said, I know once she meets you.
She's about 65 pounds now. 65 pounds.
Stop eating.
He's that heavy.
Yes, he is. I put him on the scale. He's 65. And he's 60. Say how old he's
4. He's 4.
Okay, and she's a lot. She's like 30.
Yeah, that boy's heavy.
And her new little baby got a little baby smile just like she. She's cute as a button though. I'll try to get some other pictures. Get some pictures.
Oh man.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna.
Everybody. I was gonna say everybody is asking about you, and of course, you know, on your family, you know, and the friends that you decide you want to see. Maria, mom keeps calling and asking about you. So, just want to let you know that.
Angie, everybody. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And you probably know why. Okay.
Well, we're going to head on out of here.
Yeah. How long did you talk yesterday?
About 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the things that she had to say, I mean, it really, it made us feel good. You know, and she seemed like a nice lady, and, you know. That's good. Yeah. You saying fix your hair?
Hold on. What were you saying about it? Hold on.
No, I mean, I just feel so sorry that, you know, and she wanted to make sure that we knew that she was praying for us. Just like I told her, I'm praying for her family.
She's very nice.
And just a very nice gesture.
She's a real sweet girl.
Yeah.
Put your stuff down. Hey, pull it down.
You just keep looking at the mama.
Pull it down. You all up in the... Yeah, she is a real sweet girl.
Yeah.
I remember trying to you tried to tell me what to do. I told you a long time ago.
Yeah, but try and keep your head up. I mean, this is a rough time.
I'm trying. That's exactly what she told me.
Yeah.
They like I say, walked her out there. That's probably the best I felt in a while.
Yeah. She's got the hugs and kisses, which is good, you know, and that's how desperate everybody is to try and get information and find this baby.
Wreck your brain.
That's all part of it.
Wreck your brain. I don't care who you've been involved with. Wreck your brain. Anything is what she told me.
Yeah.
Anything that you may think is minor is not minor.
Yeah. Anything that you can possibly think of. We gotta get this baby.
On the lighter side, I thought it was funny. On the lighter side, I thought it was funny that Danny said they came to talk to him and they didn't do nothing but increase the light bill.
Yeah. Well, she told me about that. She said she was kind of mad at a few other things when she told me that, and then she said something about, you know, how he used to be, you know, creepy, trying to look. When
Danny?
Yeah.
Oh.
She coming out the shower to the room.
Well, it may be creepy, and you know Danny. He's a silly dolly too. He wants a harem of women. So you know Danny, why he may keep his distance. He gonna look.
That ain't the one.
Yeah, whatever. But anyway, love you, and that's it. Just rest your brain for anything, because it's not missing. But I would die, and I would die still if this baby is found hurt. Okay? All right, we'll talk to you later.
All right.
Bye-bye. This guy wants to talk to a psychiatrist before he comes and talk to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.